This is where basically the cows kind of nest really. They're brought into the shed roughly about a month before calving. They're normally always bedded in very deep straw. And what's particularly useful about this is a very good feedstock for AD. And in the terms that, you know, there's roughly about 80 cubes of methane per tonne of this material. That will produce 320 kilowatts of electricity. And normally this would just be spread on the field, okay? And one of the problems when you spread this on the field, it's a very slow release of nitrogen. It doesn't really benefit the crop that year, or very slowly. Whereas if you actually put this material through an AD plant, it kind of transforms the nitrogen into more ammonium nitrate, ammonic nitrogen, and when you spread that back onto the field, it becomes much more available to the plant. So this is a perfect solution really for dairy farmers. Where farmers see themselves going in the future, especially on the western side of the UK, is we've got sort of farming in harmony with energy production, whereby farmers will be, you know, feeding their poultry, producing beef, producing milk, growing cereals. We'll be using the residues from the cereal production to bed the cattle. We'll be using some of the land, maybe just 2 or 3% of the land, to actually support the poultry manure and the manure for producing energy. And it's a nice virtuous mix with all the renewable fertiliser going back onto the land again to actually grow food and to support the whole bioeconomy. With the onset of a growing population, with the onset of, you know, our natural reserves being a finite resource, it's a fantastic opportunity now for us in the UK as UK farmers with the Brexit, in the sense that, you know, we're coming out of the European Union and we're not going to get the direct support like we had, that we're now on a brave new era for us. And what we want to do as farmers in the UK is actually show the world that this is the UK way of growing food, of how we can support our population, but at the same time actually massively reduce carbon emissions, but also produce, you know, renewable energy, whether it be biomethane for vehicle transport or for electricity production. So it's another closed loop win-win cycle all the way around, consumer, government and farmers alike.